legislature, and first responders, law enforcement, and firefighters, I take great pleasure in saying, let's get cracking. Drivers, start your engine.
You got me? Yeah, I got you. And once again, everybody remember what happened here 10 years ago on 9/11. It's great to see all these patriotic schemes, everybody here to support our services and what everybody does for us, the New York Fire Department, everybody that's been involved. We appreciate what you do. Enjoy the race.
The green flag is out. McMurray in the one, trying to wrestle the lead away from Ruderman in the double O. And here comes Jimmy Johnson, looking low in the 48. With one trouble there, Boyer spinning around in turn 4. And trouble behind him. About a half a dozen cars going to pile up in the aftermath.
88 car's got a little damage in the front. Quite a bit, actually.
Looked like it was going to be innocent enough. I mean, Clint Boyer got his left front down on the apron there, got him loose up into the 00 of David Ruderman. It looked like he was kind of up out of the way, but then things started happening.
For its tribute to those lost in the 9/11 tragedies tonight, NASCAR has asked fans and broadcasters to be silent for laps 9 through 11. We start lap 9 right now. Green, this restart presented by American Ethanol. Jimmy Johnson to the outside of Jamie McMurray, while Kevin Harvick in that black 29 looks for some running room.
I don't believe that blocked Kevin Harvick.
Tough break early on for Kurt Busch. The only good news is he's already in the chase.
Okay, how many laps is it going to take him to get to pit road, though? He's got a line of cars down there.
And you don't want to be the caution if you can.
You just want the left side skirt, or you want all four? They want to know. I'm pretty sure it's the left front. Thought I felt it as we're coming to green.
That's Marcus Ambrose, Doc, going around off turn 2.
Dale Jr. getting a little piece of the 9 car there. But that's short track racing. That's what we talked about was going to happen at Richmond here.
Yeah, what happened, he had a lot of cars in front of this group that did not have new tires, and almost every one of these cars from Junior back had new tires.
Yeah, and actually looked like Ambrose probably had to check up to keep from getting into the 6 car of David Reagan. Junior was in the throttle coming off the corner, just happened to get into the back of him.
Green flags back in the air. With a challenge from Kevin Harvick for the lead. Trouble in turn 4. Casey Kane with a hard hit again.
That was with his teammate Brian Vickers. Marcus Ambrose gets into the left rear of Brian Vickers. His teammates on the outside, nowhere to go. Casey Kane's had a very hard night here, getting hit a couple of different times. Hard licks here.
And just like you said, Dale, it's more 3 wide entering the corner than I remember here. A lot of aggressive driving.
Matt Kenseth leads the field of the restart as we come back to Richmond, challenged immediately by Kurt Busch for the race lead.
Kurt Busch got all 4 tires pumped up now. He's ready to go.
And with everything that's happened in the early laps, I can't remember if we came back and followed up that it was the right rear that was down on that 22 car earlier.
Kenseth get real high. Opens the door for Kurt Busch right there.
Speaking of up front,
his teammate challenging for the lead here, Kevin Harvick.
Harvick trying to overtake Matt Kenseth, get out in front of the race. Harvick, one of the guys already with a locked-in place in the chase, but who could help himself with a win tonight by bonus points for the reseeding to begin the final 10 races. That'll be done, for the most part, based on wins.
Hey, we saw the 33 car get in that accident earlier in the race in Nicole. We got some damage on the front of that car, especially behind the left front tire. I tell you what, I do think the accident has actually helped Clint Boyer. You see that big hole behind the left front tire? Or Andy Petrie kind of hit on it earlier. What that's doing right there, guys, is relieving pressure under the hood, letting the air get up under the car. It creates more downforce on the left front corner of the car. It makes our car handle better. In fact, the last couple laps, he's been as fast as our leader, Kevin Harvick. So, Brad, this is not a bad thing that happened to Clint Boyer. It's a good thing, kind of accidental.
Matt Kenseth, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch here. These three drivers racing for 16th, 17th, and 18th. Matt Kenseth stayed out on the track, led the race for a little while earlier. Some pit strategy on his team. Kyle Busch had a flat tire under the green at lap 69, went from 7th to 33rd, a lap down, got the free pass at the last caution. That's at the start-finish line. So I'm feeling payback.
Let's see.
That Junior took exception to that. Yeah.
What do you think? Looks like payback to me.
And Greg Biffle, right sides only on his pit stop, and that's 16. Oh, and a big slide off the 2 there. Biff had it kind of hung out.
Yeah, I haven't seen Biffle's car handle all that well. I always get a little concerned putting 2 tires on a car that's not handling great.
Johnson in trouble. Montoya also goes around. Caution number 10.
2 more, you can start the roll. You can, clear.
They're having a good race right there. I don't know if Kirk has made a mistake.
Yeah, it looked like the 48 of Johnson had given the 22 plenty of room to race down on the bottom side, but it could have been a situation that Kirk just got loose getting into the corner too and couldn't turn the wheel.
He locked it
the
up.
brakes. Yeah, his car was loose getting down in there. He tried to drive it in and just locked up the front tires. That just slid up into the 48.
If you like your racing with contact, you have come to the right place tonight. Kevin Harvick clears Carl Edwards, grabs the lead. Kurt Busch looking to defend third from Clint Boyer with Jeff Gordon right behind Boyer. That's Gordon in the 24. It is Carl Edwards who is out in front, having taken the lead from Kevin Harvick just a couple of laps ago. Our mid-race race summary, it is Carl out in front. Kevin Harvick has done most of the leading tonight, though Jimmy Johnson and Jamie McMurray have been out in front for significant chunks, and perhaps the biggest number on the night, that one next to the word cautions.
Coming in this picture, Greg Biffle, who came in and got tires that last time. We saw him stay out on 2, but these 4 tires are working a lot better for his race car right now.
And again, Biff, one of the guys that pitted under the lap 187 caution, passing some of the guys who haven't pitted since lap 156. Trouble turn number 2. It is Kurt Busch who's gone around. Brought the caution flag out.
Got another car, Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, well.
Huh.
Imagine that.
Two came together
Those two
again.
would be into something here.
The race.
I got your number. I got your number.
Might be the first restart we've had in the last hour and a half that hasn't had 3 wide into turn 1.
Hang on.
Yeah, they're calmed down already. Look at Denny Hamlin up inside the top 10. That car was torn to pieces early in this race.
Right on Junior's tail is the 33 of Clint Boyer running 22nd. He's one of those that is chase eligible as well, but he needs to win, and he needs a good car if he's going to do it.
We're Jones for some reason really losing the 4. Just try to hang on to it. Try to keep the wheels turning.
Kevin Harvick did a lot of leading in this race. In fact, he's led the most laps still on the night, 123 circuits. Harvick was out in front, trying to come back to the front in that 29.
Yeah, he got off on that one long green flag run that we had, and looked like the handling kind of went away, but on the charge again.
So Harvick leads, Biffle second, Edwards back to third. Here's the race for 4th. David Reagan trying to get underneath Matt Kenseth, his teammate. Kurt Busch in the 22 was first off pit road, but he kind of got bottled up on that restart.
He got put in that outside groove. He thought that was going to work for him for a minute, but it was in a 3 wide situation up on the high side. Nothing you can do but just back out and go at it again.
0.8 of a second, Kevin Harvick to Greg Biffle. There's a look at the gap.
If they look in their mirror, they're going to see a 24 car coming pretty quickly at them.
Fastest lap on the track, last circuit of all the cars. Belong to that man. Kevin Harvick leading more laps tonight than he has in every other race in 2011 combined. Has got a new second place guy chasing him.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon got off there in one part on a long green flag run. Car extremely loose, but his crew has adjusted this car and has him moving forward.
Kyle got a lap down a couple of different times in this race. Made an unscheduled stop for a vibration under the green, lost a lap, got a free pass, got it back, then made a green flag pit stop. Caution came out just after, lost a lap, got back on the lead lap. Now Kyle is up in 5th and trying to take 4th from Carl Edwards. On the lead lap right now, down to 21 cars. About to be 20 as Kevin Harvick gets underneath Clint Bowyer. Bowyer looked like a potential winner earlier, but just has had a variety of circumstances go the wrong way on him. Involved in a crash at lap number 8. Came back from that to run up into the top 5. Then made a green flag pit stop. Caution came out. And other things have continued on from there for this 33 car. 47 car, Bobby Labonte, and there he goes.
Yeah, really sideways for Harvick off of turn 2 there. Gordon just motors right on by.
I'll say Bobby Labonte's back in 24th place. Caution is out, and this changes everything.
Keep going here. You can, because it's full fire.
Paul Menard.
Oh, I think the right rear is down.
Oh, this ought to be good here. There goes Carl. Didn't take long, did it?
Gordon struggling a little bit to get going in that outside lane. Harvick clear with the lead. Edwards inside of Gordon for 2nd. So the caution, a not friendly turn of events for Jeff Gordon. 1st to 4th in that sequence. Now watching if Carl Edwards can track down Kevin Harvick for the race lead.
Running the fastest laps of the night right now.
Lap car ahead is Andy Lally, damaged in an early crash. He gives way. Nicely done there.
You can see Carl Edwards pull down there trying to get out of Kevin Harvick's mirror just to give him get him to thinking that he may be trying to dive in there on the bottom. Harvick's too savvy for that.
Better get it done in a hurry.
One more time.
Got one more shot.
Final lap of the race. The lap car is Marcus Ambrose.
Can he get to his back bumper down into turn 3?
Are we going to see the bump and run? Final corner.
Can't get there.
Kevin Harvick's going to get the run up off the turn and get to the checkered flag first. Momentum. Win number 4. Kevin Harvick takes the checkered flag tonight at Richmond.
Yeah, guys, you won out on pit road.
Yes, they did.